Kim. Thanks, Michelle. Well, things aren't the way they used to be. Men are no longer the primary providers of the family. Couples now share the responsibility of work and home. But this role shift can sometimes come with resentment, guilt, confusion. Dr. Natalia Peart is a career consultant and a psychologist. She's here with ways families can adjust to these changing gender roles. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Thank you, Kim.
Let's talk first about kind of what's causing the shift.
Absolutely. So really what's driving so much of this is the education gap. So what we're seeing, according to the Department of Education, is that women are now earning the majority of degrees at all levels.
Wow. So more than 50% of women are getting bachelor's, masters, and doctorates.
Levels. That's right, degrees.
Okay, so we're sharing more of the financial responsibility as well. What advice do you have for couples who are going through this? And I know one of the things you said is just we have to be honest with each other and talk openly about what our roles are going to be.
You're absolutely right. So, you know, for so many families, they're in uncharted territory with no map to figure out how to get out of it. So you just have to be honest about how it feels and what we can do together.
Another tip you had is respecting each other's feelings, because I think that's probably key if someone feels like, you know, I'm the one who, I'm not only working, I'm also doing the dishes, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. You know, everybody feels like they're doing more. So just respecting each other and kind of what each other does.
That's right. So when we're going through change, we're oftentimes thinking we're the only person going through the change. But if you think about it, it's everybody in the family. So maybe one partner is adjusting to not being able to see the kids as much. Another partner is adjusting to the fact that they're seeing the kids more. It's really everybody.
Right. I like this advice, becoming equal partners on money decisions.
That's absolutely right, Kim. Very important. Regardless of who's making the money, both partners have to be able to share equally in the decisions on how it's actually being spent.
Very good. All right, stay active in your own interests. That's important to kind of keep you.
You put your finger on it. So you got to figure out what are the things that you love to do? What were the things that you were doing before? Continue to do those. Whether it was golfing, swimming, whatever it is, bowling. Stay true to who you are.
And carve some time out.
You need your time as well. It's quality time for yourself.
Very good. What about connecting with other dads for dads or moms for moms?
Support is so important. So oftentimes, again, we think we're the only ones going through something, and we're not. So figure out, are there other dads that you're seeing on a regular basis taking kids to school? Can you talk to them? If you want to remain a little bit more anonymous, maybe going online and figuring out where are some of those discussion boards so that you're hearing from other dads, how are they coping?
Right. As more and more moms are going back to work, are women feeling guilty? You know, I know that was the case for me. Like, I'm not spending as much time with my kids and, you know, things like that.
That's right. I think so much of us sort of feel that tug. Am I the, you know, a good enough parent? I'm not seeing my child as much. And again, we've got to emphasize quality over quantity. So you may not see your children as much as you used to, but are you carving out special time so that you're playing together?
So it's using the time you have.
Using the time you have the most effectively.
Perfect. Thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, it's been a pleasure. Thank you, Kim.
Great information. All right, Nick, we're going to